due to adult language, themes, and images. I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show.
Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it. Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it.
CEO, bullshit, paying for the pussy, I endorse it. Riding through the city, that's my office. So much money that you gon' need a forklift. Forget all rapping and riddles, click louder.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is. I'm your host, the dopest political analyst on this planet and the most feared former congressional and senatorial candidate of these United States. Antone Tucker, Tony Montega, Tony X, a.k.a. The Truth, a.k.a. The Threat, a.k.a. The Legend, a.k.a. Neo, and I'm here with you and we are free. From the Matrix. I want to say thank you very much for being in the building, unplugging with me. As always, it is my honor to be here with you guys. And today we're going to talk about the death of a party. So with the political climate that we see currently in front of us, everything is collapsing in front of us. And a lot of the conspiracy or so-called conspiracy theorists, I'll just call them truth tellers or truth seekers, started to disclose a lot of things, and everyone started to see that these things became true. So I want to just get right into it. The destruction and dismantlement and mishandling of USAID to fund the Democrat Party to keep them rich and afloat has come to an end. There is no Democrat Party. And I'm going to play something. You have to hear this. This is Cuomo. I don't like this guy at all. But, excuse me, he says something, and you have to hear this.
Going on in the Democratic Party right now. You have an extreme left, radical.
Now, we don't really need to hear this guy say anything else, because he's still trying to sell himself as something that they never were. Listen. The Democrat Party basically had a stronghold on politics. How is this? They created an infrastructure through USAID that allowed them to fund their campaigns through NGOs that basically continued to backdoor pay them. They put people that they cared about, family members. They put all these people in charge of these organizations, and these organizations backdoored money to the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party never had anything organic. Everything that you've ever seen involving them, as far as any kind of political involvement, anyone outside, they were paid to be there. They took all of our money. They stole all of our money, and they funded lavish lifestyles, and they also had a stronghold on their movement. So when you hear Cuomo say that there is something going on inside, there's no lie. Let me explain why. Chuck Schumer, everyone is looking to get primary. UC Pelosi was very smart. She got out before someone could affect her legacy, right? Chuck Schumer is still trying to stay in. It's greedy politicians, but they don't have any money. So what they tried to do this go around with holding up all of the food stamps and not signing and not keep the continuous bills going. We'll kind of get into a little bit more of that later, but it was basically a blackmail letter the Democrats like Chuck Schumer, the so-called moderates, let's just say the Democrats, because the other are they're communist socialists, right? And I'm going to get into that because they say it themselves, right? They say that they went through I'm going to play it all today. The Democrats, everyone had to kiss the people at the top's feet in order to sit at the seat. The Jasmine Crockett's, all of these people had to placate. All of these people had to bow down. All of these people had to go with the flow because all of them were being funded by the machine created by the deep state. Because there is no Democrat Party. A great deal of majority of these people that were put there in the first place were all put there by Central Intelligence anyway. They gave us the illusion that these people were there and they were truly elected officials. They were not. They were being funded backdoor by the deep state, and they knew about it. All of these politicians knew about USAID. This is not something that is new. Only it really benefited a select few Republicans and a great deal of all of the liberal apparatus that you see that has basically infected our whole entire system. From the news media to culture, literature, to even politics. Everything that you see is just one cohesive movement of criminals all giving each other excuses as to why this isn't working. Now, people now can no longer be quiet down by the liberal media saying everything's fine, shut up, shut up, shut up, and then pretending like it's not burning outside because they can't do it anymore. They're not even paid to do it anymore. There is no more money in lying for the Democrat Party. Then enters the communists, the socialists. And for the life of me, I can't understand why elected officials just didn't make communism illegal in America. Just didn't make socialism illegal in America. Just didn't make the Sharia law illegal in America. Just make it illegal. Just keep it capitalist. That's it. Everyone complaining about a system, and now look at all of these people crying because they don't have food stamps. Because they're not going to get SNAP benefits. Entitled people. A great deal of people who need it, but a great deal of people who don't want to work. And where does this shit come from? The symptom comes from the Democrat Party. Very weak, very greedy. First, it happened with AOC. And I told everybody she was an actress. She was not really there for anything. She's a socialist, a puppet. No one, believe me, took me serious. They put up fake Republicans, endorsed a joke of a Republican, but they did not want me to get that seat because they understood as well, no one was going to put their hands in my pocket. No one's going to have their hands up my ass. AOC clearly controlled. And Bernie Sanders behind the scenes, you have to understand, this is a revenge tour. You think AOC is the person talking to Chuck Schumer? She's not. It's Bernie Sanders. Because when he ran, they forced him to get out. They investigated him and they investigated his wife. Why do you think he's parading her around here like that? Because he is the only Democrat that organically raised money from idiots. The only one. And when he ran around here saying all of these things about free this and free that and free that, no one stopped this guy. Then they started to allow other people to creep in. Filled Minnesota full of radicals. And then let someone who illegally obtained her right to be here, especially her brother, to then run in Congress and then represent a body in Congress. And the Democrats stayed silent about it because they needed blackface. Then you had the Tlaib, whatever the nasty lady is, radical Muslim. And I'm going to put her in this video today too. All of these people infiltrated through the Democrat Party because they couldn't infiltrate through the Republican Party. Because they understood there was no Democrat Party. It was all a facade. And anyone betting on a long game would bet on that everything they did to Donald Trump, if in the event any Republican seriously got back in office, all of these things would have to be exposed. Especially if someone was really going to try to save the country. Because we couldn't sustain what was happening. I want to play this.
Why don't you do it, sir?
How about a shout out for Alicia Phonics and pick out Kathy Hochul? It's no secret that the Democratic Socialists of America hate the Democratic Party.
We're not here to make the Democrats a little bit better. We're here to actually enact socialism, and socialism is not just better capitalism. It's overthrowing the entire.
Damn, to everybody on YouTube, what I'm gonna do is, because that got edited, I'm gonna have to get the video of this part of me speaking, and I'm gonna have to put that in on YouTube so you guys can come back to it. So for the people who missed that part of this, we'll get this edited, and I'll make sure that I put everything together, because I just realized that the mic wasn't hot.
It's our duty, DSA, to cultivate this power.
The cuckoo is in the nest, and New York City is poised to elect not
Matter of fact, boss lady, we already know what time it is. We'll get the time, we'll get the show, we'll edit it out, and then we'll get it together.
but Zohran Mamdani, an extremist within the DSA.
We understand that winning an election is not an end. It is a means to an end.
The most important thing that we can do is take that empire down from within, ultimately to overthrow our own empire.
Now that right there is against the law. Someone has openly told you that that their movement is here to destroy the United States of America. This is a national security issue. This isn't about free speech. This is not about any of that. This here, that there, is a national security threat. When you talk about overthrowing the United States of America, you're talking about acts of war. Whether it be through physical utensils or coercion.
To the heart of the empire, we need to orient ourselves towards insurrection.
Want that?
Come on, they need to order themselves towards insurrection. It's them. It's them. Then you have people like Pelosi and people in the feds who tried to make that happen. You guys. Then you have people like this lady here, who never in her life ever had any kind of violent act bestowed upon her. And what she says here, I believe, it's I believe it to be a terroristic threat.
I think the Zohran thing is happening just in New York, and you think people are waking up only in New York City, you're mistaken. Look at this clip of a one.
And then she uses this as a way to try to show that somebody out there is thinking like her, because some out of shape, unhealthy, low life of a person celebrates the fact that someone was murdered because her mentally retarded self doesn't like what it is that he said. Yeah, I don't understand how serious this is. This is the party of the mentally ill. This is the party of Satan. These people are absolutely crazy. They want to fight you because they don't like what you say. They want to fight you because you like somebody they don't like, Donald Trump, or pick any other. Pick Michael Jackson. Pick somebody. They hate you. They hope you die because you believe something they don't believe. How do you reason with these kind of people?
Mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirkman?
Yeah, him's horrible. Horrible.
Look, him horrible. Horrible.
Horrible?
Yes.
Look at these old, nasty, funky uteruses out on the sidewalk. That's the only time they get out and go around anywhere. Nobody's with these people. This is disgusting. And you know what it is? The majority of them are old, funky liberal women who still go on the news and who watch it. That's the reason why they believe and say these things in the first place. Programming. This is the last generation of television programming. This is the reason why they're so delusional. Now we have social media programming, which is sensationalizing, not working, and being deadbeats and somehow living your best life.
Here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well, I'm
would you
so
be
sorry.
glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Your friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
And that old lady laughing. Look at that old lady laughing. She is on her last. She's on her last daily walk. She should be saying her daily bread every single day. I don't understand why so many individuals with gray hair lacks wisdom. You don't speak ill of the dead, and you wish the best for the country that you live in. Consequently, there are people who are rushing to cut their nose just to spite their face. We're not going to do that here. Here we're going to bring you content that you may see other places, but we're just going to give you the realest twist you could ever have to it. This is the kind of political commentary that you've been missing. I'm sorry about the blank up in the voice, so this may not stay because it's not. I'm going to have to take all of this that we just did, this whole half an hour. I'm going to have to record all of it. I did to myself. And then I'm going to have to edit it and then put in probably from Instagram or from something else, what it was that I was saying when I had that small little tangent. But all in all, this was a great show. I'm so happy to be back. Dr. Dope will soon be in the building. Dr. Dope, we're on YouTube. Dr. Dope, we're live on YouTube. We're bringing YouTube back. We're just going to keep bringing you guys this kind of political commentary. And don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, here on YouTube. And we'll get it figured out for Rumble, too. So for everyone watching, I was watching on Rumble, don't be mad at me. We're going to get it figured out. It's not a lot of me to go around, but we're going to figure it out. Good night. I love the new, what you call this, too. All right, you guys. Good night out there. Every last one of you, I want to tell you, stay safe, stay healthy, stay American. And remember, it is both sides, two dirty wings and the same dirty, dirty, dirty bird. I've been a patient here now for close to a year. I wanted the best care. I wanted consistent care. Sometimes you can go to places and when you do the reviews, you'll see, oh, you know, it's okay. Well, if this person is working, it's bad. But when you check the reviews on the Smile Doctor, it's all positive. As soon as you walk in the door, I was always made to feel like I was priority. It can give you a great experience. The televisions on the ceilings almost give you a euphoric flying feeling. They find out what music you like. So even the music of choice that you do like, it's playing when you walk in. I had a debilitating tooth issue that was actually going to start eating away at my bone marrow. And Dr. Reed caught it very early on. He removed the bad tooth. The surgery was easy, it was painless. I have 2 brand new teeth, and like I said, they're very attentive. So they're gonna measure your discomfort, they're gonna measure what pain you may have, and they're gonna deal with it. It's just a beautiful and positive environment. The experience here is unlike anything else I've ever went to, and I just encourage anybody out there, if you're watching this, come see the facility. Come listen to how quiet it is. Come listen to how happy the people are when they're exchanging words to each other. Come experience what it is to actually come and smile with confidence. Come to the Smile Doctor.